Former Davies High School staff member accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old student will go to trial. 33-year-old Ashley Peterson was charged with one felony count of promoting a sexual performance by a minor and a misdemeanor count of contributing to the deprivation of a minor. Court documents say that in May of this year, a search warrant of the Snapchat accounts to Peterson and the 17-year-old shows the two were friends multiple times on Snapchat in 2023. Peterson's account shows that she had taken and sent nude photos of herself to the 17-year-old and multiple other students. She will be in court for the start of her trial that will be on October 30th.